And we're going to switch things up a little bit today in light of the crowd and in light of it being a football Sunday. And we're going to go straight to our speakers and do some of our club business more at the end. So right now, I would love to introduce Frank from Hole in One. And Hole in One is the new operator of the Eagle's Nest, which is now going to be called the Hole in One Cafe. I think we're all really excited about the changes with R&R, and we're really excited about this interim change, too. So let's all say hello to Frank and have him come on up and introduce his crew.
If I sit here and talk to you just like this, you can hear me? Got it. This is going to be very difficult because I very seldom just stay in one place. Very good job. Thank you very much, Bart. No, that's all right. I'll stay here. Yeah, I'll stay here. Okay, I would like to welcome everybody to Judy's done a great job, and Pat and Ann, and now I heard that Larry, who's sitting in the back with a Redskins jersey on, he said that we have to be out of here by 5 o'clock. So, what I'm going to tell you is I'm going to be very short, all right? But we have a lot going on, but I'm going to introduce myself. My name is Frank Hedrick, and I have been general manager at probably 9 facilities, ranging from Pennsylvania all the way to North Carolina. I think it is such a good opportunity for us, and it's because of how progressive you all are. I've got to tell you, Angela and Catherine and Tom and Mike and Richard, they're just unbelievable. And I think we can really grow with you all because of the enthusiasm that you all have. If you went to the groundbreaking, Mike Harrison said it all. We didn't even have to say anything because of what he said we believe in. We believe that we've got to look at the lens from your eyes, not our eyes. So I know that we just had temporary menus right there, and I know that there were some people that wanted to get them, and we will have them, but that's an ongoing situation for us. Because what did one lady say to us? She said, well, some people might want to have hot dogs with sauerkraut, and other people might not like that. So you've got to be be able to adjust, and we will do that. And anybody that has, I know that we spoke to Frank, we spoke to a couple different people that has groups that want to meet, and all you have to do is come up because we are going to be very receptive to anything that we're going to look at. Now, in saying that, we've got to look at ourselves as we have a certain amount of equipment in the Eagle's Nest. Tomorrow, we actually have the contract to clean it, all right? And it definitely needs cleaned, all right? And we are going to be spending some time there. So if any one of you have anything to tell us, to come meet us, Mark and I will be there for the next 2 weeks for sure. So you can come up at any given time, come and talk to us because that's what we're here for. Now that I said Mark is going to come up and introduce himself.
How we doing, folks? Thanks for the invite today. It's a pleasure being here. I hope everybody likes food out there. Who likes food? All right, good. Well, we're going to have some of the finest food that you're ever going to taste. We hope to put it together in the freshest manner. We're using one of the best food companies in the nation, which is Cisco Foods, for our foods. Probably 95% of our food is going to be made from scratch. You're going to like our soups, our different sauces, and different things that we put together. But the quality, we think, is going to be unsurpassed. We hope to get the flexibility and comments that we get as we do our food program from everybody to see what you like, so we can constantly be changing our menu and having all best sellers. So when you come in, you can look at our menu and say to yourself, geez, I don't know what to order. Everything looks good. That's part of our process. So hopefully we're going to see everybody that's here at our establishment once we open up, and it's going to be an awesome trip for you, and I hope you're going to enjoy it. So thank you very much again, and I appreciate it. Thanks.
Okay, the next person is really our financial or our manager in in those areas. He ran his own IT program company, LBP, at one given time. So I'm going to introduce. What is your name?
I'm old what's-his-face. My name is Len Poulin, and I'm very excited about the opportunity that we have here. As Frank mentioned, my role in our management company is the business operations side of it. So it's the financial management, but I'm really the process guy. We know that coming to our facility to enjoy dinner, lunch, breakfast is more than just coming in and having good food. It's about the experience. It's about the level of service that you get when you're greeted at the door. It's the timeliness of the food and the freshness of the food. So, my focus has been on the process side. And my background, having started and operated a successful IT services company for over 20 years, and as well as my most recent position as the business manager for a multinational English-based industrial company for the Americas. I handled both North South America, but we were all about that process. So between the three of us, we've got Frank, who's got the golf management background and the facility background, and Mark, who's the expert on our food service, and myself in the process business management side. And together, we see this as a great opportunity to really give you a hole-in-one experience here at Lake Monticello. So thank you very much. I look forward to seeing you all at the facility, and we're very open to your ideas. So please don't be shy about, I'd like to see that, or can you do this a little differently, or whatever. We're going to be very, very much in tune with listening to what your desires are. So thank you much, and good luck on the game tonight.
Thank you, guys. And they were nice enough to provide some free meals for Hole in One, and we'll be giving those out as prizes. We're going to do something different with trivia. In just a couple minutes, we're going to have 3 lake questions. Everyone in the room can win the prizes. So if you don't have something to scribble the answers down on, be sure to grab something over there, or dig something out of someone's purse, because you won't want to miss that. Our next guest is also giving out some prizes, and that is an Uber driver who is here. Bobby, you want to come on down? I heard about Bobby because he gave someone a ride into Lake Monticello, and she mentioned that there are folks in Lake Monticello who could use rides during the day to get to doctor's appointments and shop and things like that. And he thought maybe he could help out and do something about that. And so he's here to explain to you a little bit about what Uber is and what he might do for the lake. Thanks, Bobby.
Hi there, and thanks for letting me speak today. But yeah, I'm an Uber driver, and is everybody fairly familiar with Uber as far as what it is? Well, basically, it's sort of a personalized taxi service. We actually use our own personal cars, and we take people on trips, and we're generally cheaper than a cab. And the way it's set up, it's very, very organized from the standpoint of when we get a ping, we can usually get to someone within 5 to 10 minutes. Now, obviously, here at Lake Monticello, it would take a little bit longer. I've left some cards and also some $20 certificates where if you set the app up, you can get a $20 credit on your first trip. But it's really something, it's funny, I Ubered a really sharp young lady and her husband and father, and she said there's a lot of people at Lake Monticello that love to come to Charlottesville. The great thing is, we can take you to town, you can have a couple glasses of wine, we'll take you back, you don't have to worry about driving back, that kind of thing. So that's one of the reasons a lot of people use it, just the idea of, drinking and driving, obviously, is pretty strong. But any particular questions or thoughts? Yes, sir.
Can you Uber without a smartphone?
You need to set up with a smartphone. But that might be. I'll tell you, it's amazing, and I'm like not very good with the smartphone myself, and but it's amazing what smartphones can do for you. But
Can you explain the difference
Well, Uber is really, really highly efficient, and it's really become very, very big in Charlottesville. It started a little over August of, I think, 14. But basically, like if I'm in Charlottesville and someone requests a ride, my phone will ping if I'm the closest person to them. I accept the trip, it navigates me right to them. I mean, it's unbelievable how efficient it is. Now here at Lake Monticello, it's a little bit different because you'd have to probably pre-arrange a trip because there's not a lot of Ubers around here. But I'm prepared to come over as much as you might need me to, that kind of thing. But basically, I mean, even the most efficient taxi cab company, you got to call the dispatcher calls a driver, and maybe they're there in 20, 30 minutes. And I've heard some horror stories about sometimes they don't show up, that kind of thing. And the great thing is on your smartphone app, when you request a ride, it'll tell you how many minutes away the driver is. And as it gets closer, the minutes go down. Yes, ma'am.
You said you needed a smartphone, but you said it would be a little different for Lake Monticello. Does that mean that people could call you?
Oh, absolutely. Because, and you could also request the trip, but one of the things that I'm going to do, I mean, my thought was if there was enough demand for it, like we're opening up a Wegmans, we got some Whole Foods, we got some great shopping things. If like 4 ladies wanted to go shopping, I mean, then one of the neat things about it is you can split fares. So you split up 4 ways and it becomes very, very reasonable, that kind of thing, you know. So, and I've done that with some UVA students. I'll take 4 girls shopping. I'll go shopping too, and we get back in the car in half an hour and help them with their groceries, and I'll do that too. If you know, if I come over and you have 4 ladies that want to go shopping, I'll come and I'll help you deliver the groceries and everything. I try to really accommodate people.
And you said you wouldn't charge them for the shopping time.
Oh, absolutely not. Just through the trip.
Yeah.
What is the typical fare to go into Pantops and back?
Pantops are probably about $25 or $30.
Is that round trip or one way?
That would be one way.
That's why you want to split it with 4 people.
Well, if you split it 4 ways, it really becomes very reasonable. What's that now? Well, you probably want to put the app on your phone. And one of the things that I would do, like when I have a prearranged trip, what I would do is come offline, get together with you, and then go online, let you request it, so we go through Uber. And the nice thing is it gets charged to your credit cards. There's no cash exchange, that type of thing. Yes, ma'am. Absolutely. Oh, you know, it's funny. I'm pretty good. I've done 50 trips in a day. I mean, I'll come any time of the. In fact, I was here at 4 a.m. and pick up a girl to take her to the airport the other day. So that's not a problem. The airport's a little bit further. It would probably be about 35 to 40ish. But the nice thing is, if you're going to, park your car for a week, it's cheaper than doing that. Parking your car.
The other thing, because you heard a lot of murmuring when you talked about your first rate, can you compare your rate to a cab?
Well, it would be cheaper than most cabs. I mean,
My last taxi, very smooth out here, was $61.
Okay, no, that's why I wanted to put some perspective out there.
like if you wanted to go to UVA basketball game, I mean, special, concert, whatever you might want to do. But again, I've left my cards, and also if anybody wants to set the app up, I have a $20 credit on your first trip. So if you want to try it out,
He has a question for you right there.
Sure.
Are there any Uber drivers out here in Lake Monticello that you know of?
I'm recruiting one. This lady's unbelievable. But I tell you what, I'll say this, and I mean this from the bottom of my heart. If somebody here wanted to make some cash, I mean, I think the market here is perfect for it. And I think once you get used to it, it's really friendly. It's nice. We get rated on every trip, and if we don't have high ratings, they cut us off. I mean, you're going to get really good service.
Wait, I think you have 2 more questions. Why don't you come back over here so they can hear you on the microphone?
Well, we go through a pretty strict background check, and they check our driving record, and they also we have to be rated. We rate every rider, and every rider rates us. And 5 stars is the best rating. But if you fall below like 4.6, they really question it. But I try to really accommodate people. And if you need a ride at 2 in the morning, I'll come get you. And I really try to. If people want to stop off and get some pack of cigarettes or 6-pack of beer, no problem. I try to really, because I want them to like me and get a good rating.
Yeah?
What do you do exactly?
Can you get by the mic?
Strict background check.
Uber does it. And this company's worth $50 billion. I mean, they're really, really strict. And so, if anybody has a nick like a reckless driving or any kind of, I mean, fortunately, I've never committed a crime, so I checked out okay. By the way, my dad was a lacrosse coach at UVA. I grew up in Charlottesville. I sold real estate for 30 years and never had an ethics violation. So, I mean, I've got a real good background, if you will, and I would love to help you if I could, you know.
Yeah. Lynn, did you have a question back there?
He kind of addressed it. I had a concern. My son uses Uber all the time in Northern Virginia. That's the only way he gets around. My concern is the safety, from the safety standpoint. Maybe it's the mom in me that's wondering, but if I've got this app on my phone and it's pinging, how do I know how secure that is in terms of somebody knowing that I'm needing a ride and I don't know. I see your face. Are you the only Uber driver that would be pinged?
Well, like if you went to Charlottesville and you press an app, you'd get one of maybe, there are probably 15 or 20 drivers in Charlottesville. But they all have a background check, and you'll see what they're rated to. You'll see a picture of us, and you'll see what our rating is and that kind of thing. And you can decline, you can cancel it within 5 minutes for no charge. So,
Know if somebody could, I don't know.
you know, I've done 3,000 trips. I've been to D.C. 9 times. I've done over 3,000 trips in 6 months. And I haven't had one bad experience. I've had 2 people get sick in my car, and they felt so bad about it. It was college students, but they were great about it. They felt guilty. One of them walked home, and the other one was a beautiful girl, and I felt so bad for her. She just didn't drink much, you know.
She's concerned about the coal being packed.
Well, you know, I know that one CEO out in California got bad, his Uber driver, but I haven't had one bad experience yet. And you know, I Ubered 5 or 6 high school kids today. I did 15 trips this morning. I mean, it's amazing how many people use it. And we have a lot of Asian students at St. Anne's, and I probably did 4 or 5 of them this morning. I took a girl to the airport. I mean, it's just all kinds of different things. But people really appreciate it. You know, they come and they wave and they smile. I mean, it's a very friendly thing. And I encourage you maybe just to try it. But I mean, I promise you, I'm honest, and I'm going to drive slow. And, you know, I'm really, really careful when I'm driving because it's obviously important to your health, that kind of thing.
Okay, we're going to take one last question.
Okay, so we came in on the train, we're at the train station. We arranged with you to come and get us. And so there's a picture. Is the car identifiable? I mean, how do we know?
Yeah, that's a great question. No, like I would drive a Subaru, and it would say whatever. If you go to the Amtrak and you request a driver, you might not get me. But you would get the person and the car that they're driving, and you get a picture of them, you get what they're rated. And you got to remember, these are people with smartphones and credit cards that are rating people. So, I mean, we're really, we go out of our way to accommodate people. And it's funny, I've probably got some people I've Ubered 15, 20 times, and they know me now, so it's a lot easier. But it really, you know, you make a bunch of friends every day. It's really a fun thing. And yes, sir.
Do people request you?
Absolutely.
And they can take your number and call you and arrange it,
Yeah, no, I've
too.
got my car. I let people pre-arrange trips with me. I took 9 people to the airport for Christmas break, that type of thing. You know, it's college kids that I've worked with in the past.
And this is Bobby's second career, right?
Yeah, I sold real estate in Hilton Island for 30 years, and in a community very similar to this.
And so he decided to do this. Well, thank you for
With a lot of
coming
similarities.
today. And he's going off to referee something.
I've got 2
He'll be in the back for a few minutes if you need to slip back there and ask him something. But thank you so much. Now, we have a special presentation. Did you want to go ahead and get that lined up? Are you ready? So I don't know how many of you have tried the polar plunge before. Has anybody done that? How many people in the room have done that? Have you? Oh, Bill has done it. Is Bill it in all these people? Oh, back there we have someone who's done it? Okay. Yeah? So they're going to share with us a little short presentation on that because it's coming up and it's for a very worthy cause. And I promise to be out there taking lots of photos so that we can show your freezing, shivering. What's that? Okay, I might plunge. We'll see. I might plunge. I can photograph and plunge. So here we go. Oh, I didn't even introduce you.
That's right. Hi, my name is Jenny Whitehead, and I am with Fluvanna County Habitat for Humanity. And last year, we started this crazy penguin plunge thing. And it is a benefit, but we have combined forces. It's Fluvanna Habitat, it's the Fluvanna SPCA, Meals on Wheels, LMVFR, right here, and FAST, the Fluvanna Aquatic Swim Team, has joined us this year as well. So basically, for a pledge of $50, but we ask that people try to fundraise as much as they can, have all your friends and family pitch in money. It all goes and is split evenly between the 5 organizations. And then a big crowd of us, everybody who's plunged and raised their money, basically just runs into Lake Monticello. And it will be on February 20th, so it's nice balmy. Last year they had to chunk the ice before we went in, which was awesome. And the beach was covered in snow, so when you got out, you couldn't even put your feet in sand. You were putting them on snow. But it is a fun experience. We're going to have prizes for top fundraiser, top team, and we hope to have. Last year we weren't able to involve the schools as much as we wanted to. This year we're hoping to get quite a few kids from the high school out here doing it as well. So I will be back in the back of the room if you have questions or if you want to go ahead and register. I will sign you up before you have a chance to change your mind. But I also brought with me a video that was taken from a drone last year of the plunge. It's about 3 minutes long, and it's also some really beautiful scenery of Lake Monticello. So let me just go ahead and get that started. There are actually people crazy enough to do that, and we had a lot of fun. Just to let you know also, you don't have to be a plunger in order to raise money. You can be a chicken on the beach and stand and, yeah, you get a little chicken hat and you can stand and you can encourage the plunger to go in. And this year also, as something different, we are going to be opening up the Falconer Room upstairs, and we're going to be having a silent raffle in there. So you can watch from inside. I don't know if the balcony will be open, but hopefully you'll be able to see over the pool area and watch people go in from inside. Skip from the Ashlong Grill is going to have hot chocolate for everyone. So come on out. You don't have to plunge to help us. We're hoping to make it an all-inclusive community day, just something really different.
How much money did you raise
Last year we brought in about $20,000. So it was great. We are hoping to, we raised about, we raised about $12,000. This year we're hoping to go for $20,000. 12 was awesome. 12 was, and with the sponsorships we had, every single plunger, everyone who raised money, it went directly towards the charities. Our sponsors were able to cover all of our costs. So when you're plunging, you truly are giving directly to the charities. So come on out, come ask me questions or sign up, and I'll be happy to talk to you back there. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Yeah. I think that would be great to double that next year, so that you can be stars on the beach at the meeting next year, or chickens on the beach, whatever you'd like to be. Yeah, we'll be a little bit warmer this year if it stays the way it is right now.